Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Big Mike back here once again. And today, I bring you another double dip of wrestling predictions. Now, instead of it being two different promotions, it is one different promotion with two shows. As the NWA presents to us NWA Empowerr, which is coming this Saturday, which is the NWA's first all-women's pay-per-view, and NWA 73, which takes place on Sunday. So, let's get into the matches, and let's set this up. Alright, first match I see on NWA Empowerr. We have Sky Blue versus Christy James. Sky Blue I've seen a couple of times on NWA. She's pretty much the one who eats the pin. James, she sounds really familiar, but I cannot place her in my head. I am so sorry about that. But I think this is where Sky Blue gets her first victory, and maybe we see her get built up somewhere along the line. Next match up, we have Kenzie Page, another semi-regular on NWA television, taking on Paola Mayfield. I'm not sure who that is. I'm so sorry. And she is being led to the ring by Taryn Terrell and Genocide. We'll get to Genocide in a little bit. I think Mayfield gets the win here. With all the people at ringside, I think this is going to be her victory. Alright, next up, the NWA Women's Gauntlet match, in which there are 10 women. I believe each one comes in one at a time. I don't believe it's over the top rope. I think it's pinfall submission. It's your win, and then the next person comes out. Participants: Bianca Carell, really know who that is. Chelsea Green, who has been all over the place, Impact, ROH, and now NWA. Debbie Malenko, who is Dean Malenko's daughter, who is a producer over at AEW, so hats off to her. Lady Frost, who is she's mostly on Dark. I think she had a few matches on Impact kind of recently. So good to see her. Jamie Seagull. I don't really know who that is. I'm sorry. Genocide, who is this big, she's almost cyborg, so that's pretty cool. She's actually a pretty fun gimmick, so that's pretty nice. Misha Slamovich, who has been on Dark recently, and she's decent. I like her enough. Tootie Lynn, who I believe was one of the first women announced for this match. From what I've seen, she is a luchador, which is pretty cool. And the last entrant, the returning Thunder Rosa, which, ooh, we got our pick for this match. I think I'm gonna go with the homegrown. Nah. You know what? I'm gonna stick my foot out there. I'm gonna say Chelsea Green gets the big win here. And I believe they get a shot at the women's title the next night on NWA 73. So, stakes. Very nice. Oh, next up, this one I didn't even imagine happening, as Deonna Purrazzo puts her Impact Knockouts title on the line against Melina. Wow. That's a match I never thought I'd see. Purrazzo is on a bit of a roll. She's pretty much beaten everyone at Impact. Mickie James came out at Slammiversary, announced, she would like her at NWA Empowerr, and her opponent is Melina, which is, man, that's a blast from the past. I don't think Melina wins here as much as it would set the world on fire. I like what Purrazzo's doing. She's kicking everyone's butt, and she's really strong at the moment. Next up is a couple of interesting matches as the NWA is set to introduce or reintroduce the NWA Women's Tag Team title belts. So now we have 2 semifinal matches and then a final. The 2 semifinal matches are the Hex, which is Allison Kane and Marty Bell, who have history with NWA, and Hell on Heels, which is Renee Michelle and Sarah Seven. I've seen a couple matches from Renee Michelle. I think she's really impressive. Sarah Seven, I've never really seen before. So, on that, I think I'm going to go with the Hex on this one. Next up, a little intro promotional working as Red Velvet and Kylan King of AEW, You Go Girls, take on the Free Babes, which is Jazzy Yang, Hollywood Haley J, I don't know who that is, and Miranda Gordy, who I believe is Terry Gordy's daughter, who was a Freebird, which, Free Babes makes sense. I think I'm going with the Free Babes on this one. As much as I've never seen them wrestle, I don't think they're going to play over, god damn it, AEW talent right now, which, perfectly fine. Then the finals, we have, I'm going to kill him. We have the Free Babes versus the Hex. I think the Free Babes are going to get the win and the tag team titles, which, yay. Should be a fun evening. Then our main event, which I can't believe is a thing, as NWA Women's Champion, Camille defends her title against legit Layla Hirsch. That's right. One of AEW's more recent signings. And, she's getting a shot. And this is the classic David versus Goliath matchup. Goliath being Camille and Layla Hirsch being David. I think it is a little bit too soon for Camille to be losing her title, especially to a AEW talent roster. I still think this is going to be a banger. This is going to be a heck of a match. And those are my predictions for Empowerr. Now let's move on to NWA 73rd anniversary. So if you could just give me one moment. All right. NWA 3rd anniversary is Sunday. And it looks to be a pretty stacked card. As first match I am seeing, we have the promoter for NWA Empowerr, Mickie James, getting into the ring for the first time in a while since her WWE release, taking on Kylie Rae. A very interesting matchup. I really do like both these women. They are both fantastic. They're going to put on a very underrated match. Winner, Kylie Rae. Next up, we have, for the NWA National Championship, Chris Adonis, the former Chris Masters, takes on the Cowboy, James Storm, a former NWA National Champion of himself. As interesting as it would be for James Storm to get that title back, I think Adonis keeps the title for now, just to keep Strictly Business, the stable is in, on top. Next match, we have a Brawl in the Lou. I don't even know what that means, but it is Thomas Latimer of Strictly Business, Crimson of the War Kings, And the returning Tim Storm. Mr. Storm has been out of action. Well, not out of action. He's been commentating on Powers for a while. So this is his first match in a pretty long time. So I think Mr. Storm is going to get the win here. So that should be fun. Alright, next up, a 6-man tag team title match playa as Tyrus, the NWA television champion, teams up with the Masked Man, the Masked Mystery Man, and Jordan Clearwater, who is an interesting young man, taking on the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro, and The End, Odinson and Pero, who are, let's say they are very intense. Like I said, Tyrus has the TV title. He won it from Pope at the last set of Power tapings, in which if he successfully defended that title, Pope, he would get a NWA World title shot, which I love that about the TV title. That's great. I think with that win, I think Pope is going to get that win back, but I think he's going to pin Clearwater, if that makes sense. As much as I like Clearwater is a fantastic talent. I think we're going to be building to a rematch soon, which I am all for. Next match, a 12-person battle royale to see who gets a future shot at the NWA World title. Currently, no participants have been announced, which is interesting. So I don't know if I can rightly predict this. So I think... I'm not even sure. Like, I'm really not sure. I'm just gonna throw something out there. I'm gonna say, like, Latimer. I don't know. Like I said, no participants have been announced. Next match is for the NWA Women's title, as Camille, who I predicted would win that, takes on Chelsea Green, who won the gauntlet match. That match should slap. And like I said, I don't think it's quite yet time for Camille to lose the title. But I still think it's going to be a great match. So, let's hope. And our main event of the evening for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. You have champion Nick Aldis taking on Trevor Murdoch in a title versus career match. So if Murdoch loses here, that's it. He's done wrestling. I think the NWA built Murdoch up really well as a challenger for Aldis. So as much as I want to say Murdoch gets the big, feel-good win, I think Aldis is going to pull something off. And, I think that's going to be it for battling Trevor Murdoch. Sorry, Trevor. I love you, man. And, that's it for both nights. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment letting me know your predictions for this night. These 2 nights of NWA action. And I hope to see you next time. Peace.